Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. And getting to start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
That one inside, ball one. Alcantara making his first start of the year. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. 1-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. Mickey Moniak will hit next. Alcantara, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. The 0-2. On the ground to the left, Sanoja. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Batting third, the catcher, Hunter.
So a man at first. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Fouled off left side. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
And that one sliced foul. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is. We go to the bottom of the first. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. What do we have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career, as his ERA is just over 4. But this is...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That's smacked on a line to center. Now there's one away. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
Heriberto Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tied him up inside with that one. And they'll do it again. Inside, almost got him. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Digging in, Christopher Morel.
First baseman, number 5, Christopher Morel.
That one ripped right center field, and that's a base hit. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. In time. Got him. Miami strikes first on the solo homer. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top of the second, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Next to hit for the Rockies, Edouard Julien. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first. 1 out in the second. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Hey! Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me.
That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 1 away here on opening day. To the right side, Edwards. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed bat.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. 1 runs in. Runner around third. In to score from first. Save!
No, he saved!
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Line drive. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. Up by 3. It's 4-1. Moniak in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for Colorado.
So 2 down. So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Runner takes off, pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Back to the mound, he's got it. Tosses to first, and they're happy to just get off the field. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Short hop liner, handled it short. Slings to first, and quickly one away in the second. At the plate, Griffin Conine.
Oh, that's in.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting eighth.
Here's the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there are 2 down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Conine leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's towards center. Doyle under this one. He's got it, and that is that. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Beck leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball almost got him there. On the ground right side. Morel takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Up the middle. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Julian in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Kyle Stowers. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Outside.
Marcy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Liner, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. In the air, right field. Moniak takes it in for the out. 1 away. And up next for Miami, Christopher Morel. Doubled his first time. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Grounded out his first time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run is in. And it gets by him. The run comes in from second. And now they trail by 1. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Tovar gets there. He's under it. And that will end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple of runs here. Both coming on. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, right field, Konai moving under it, and there's one down. This is Willie Castro. Hey! Nope. Comes up empty. That's strike two. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Popped in the air, left field. That's out number two. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Nope.
And there's a ball.
Ball one.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Hey. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still two challenges left for them.
That's a ball.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Out to short. Jump throw. Got him. Nice play. One scores in the inning coming on this solo. Ready to go. Bottom four. And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Konai.
Griffin Konai.
Swings through that one for strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Here's a 1-1. Lined into left center, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. On the ground. And it goes just foul. The 0-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. There's one and two. What a play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
In the air, out towards left center. Tovar settles underneath it, and that's the inning. Back here in Miami, ready now for the fifth inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Double into. the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Damn.
Strike two. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here on opening day. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. One away here in the fifth. Tovar in the box, lays off for ball one. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Man at second. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And the 2-2. That's a little bit low. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Kyle Stowers. In the air, left field. McCarthy on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Hit on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins, number 50, Agustin Ramirez.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Nice grab on the run. That is. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is Brenton Doyle. On the ground, right side. Edwards whips it to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
The third baseman, number 3, Willie
Castro in the box again, takes the strike.
That's a ball.
The 1-2. And that's too high. That one catches the corner for a strike. Gets to it onto first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
That one fouled off. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christopher Morel. That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So now here's the DH, Connor Norby. Swing and a high fly ball to left. One away.
The batter, number 9.
One out man at first. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more set.
And that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. Back within one, it's 5-4. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Juan Mejia. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. High chopper to third. Castro fires to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Well, one.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 65, Ryan Gusto.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Gusto, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up. Gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Moniak in the box now, takes strike 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. A great play deep in the hole. Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. That one ripped but foul.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those armed.
Bounce to the right side. Morel takes it himself. Got him. Now here is Jordan Beck.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. This to third. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Now on the bump, Andrew Nardi. Runner on the go. Now there's a bullet down the line. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And gone! A 2-run blast. And they add to their lead. It's 8-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Julian at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. Just missed the inside corner. Ball 1. 2 gone. Bases empty. But 3 runs across here in the top half of inning number 7. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. On the ground to third. Zips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Kyle Stowers. He's already homered in this game. And takes low for ball one. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Jaden Hill, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Dolander also throwing. And that one hammered way back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 8-5.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
One down. Jacob Marcy digs in now. Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Back up the, that got him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
First and second, 1 out. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Way out front for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Herget. And next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Base hit center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Liner snagged it first. We look ahead to inning. We're at the top of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Aye.
Gets a piece and stays alive. A little out front there as he swings through it. And he'll be safe at first. Man at first. Next for Colorado, Willie Castro. And time is called for a mound visit now.
Ball.
Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The 1-1. Foul ball there. Doyle gets his lead at first, nobody out. The next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. And they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up.
Manager out of the dugout. So the Marlins go with a new arm. Anthony Bender getting ready to make his season debut. In there for a strike. Kind of boxed that one behind the plate, though. And the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey! Pitch kicks away. To third, in there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how.
Hitting the air out to center field. Marcy settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. To the plate. Save. It's 10-6.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially. As you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Freeman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Hey! 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Outside low. 2-2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
The tag, and he's out at second. Fouled off left side. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in Miami, on to the bottom of the 8th. Griffin Conant now at the plate. First pitch way inside, a fastball. Out of bounce right side. Freeman tossed to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. On the ground. Slings to first in time. Out. Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Miami. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Nope.
And now 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And now it's 3-2. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Beck, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Now, manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Marlins, Calvin Fauché, ready to make his season debut.
0-1.
So remaining in the game defensively, Agustin Ramirez. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 2-2. This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Rockies are down quietly as the lead holds at 10-6. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. And everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And ball 1. Way inside. In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Moniak on the move. Takes it in for the out. Manager out of the dugout.
For the Rockies,
Jaden Hill will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one the other way, and it stays fair. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christopher Morel.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. That's out to center field. Doyle on his way over. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies take the season opener.
Todo esto lo tuve que sudar, yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar.